BSED 3 Social Studies. Today, I will discuss the principle of organization. The first principle is principle of unity of objectives. When there is a contradiction among different level of goals, desired goals cannot be achieved. Second is principle of specialization. An employee takes an special type of knowledge and skill in an area. It is known as specialization. Similar activities are grouped together to ensure a better performance to the work and efficiency at each level. Third is principle of coordination. Coordination can be obtained by group effort that emphasize on unity of action. There should be an orderly arrangement of group effort and utility of action in the pursuit of common purpose. This will help in securing unity of effort. Is principle of authority. Authority is the kind of right and power through which it guides and directs the action of others so that the organizational goals can be achieved. Then, principle of responsibility. Only authority is not provided to the people, but obligation is also provided. So, the obligation to perform the duties and tasks is known as responsibility. A superior is always responsible for the success or failure of his subordinates. It means the responsibility can never be delegated through authority, can be percolated from upwards to downwards. In any organization, the superior is held responsible for the action of his subordinates, and the subordinates are accountable for the work of their superiors. Principle of delegation. Process of transferring authority and creation of responsibility between superior and subordinates to accomplish a certain task is called delegation of authority. Authority delegated to an individual manager should be adequate to enable him to accomplish results expected of him. Authority should be delegated to the lowest possible level consistent with necessary control so that the coordination and decision making can take place as close as possible to the point of action. Next is the principle of efficiency. When the organization on fulfill the objectives with minimum cost, it is effective. Um, the, the organization is efficient if it is able to accomplish predetermined objective at minimum possible cost. An organization should provide maximum possible satisfaction to its member and should contribute to the welfare of the community. The principle of efficiency should be applied judiciously. Judiciously. Principle of unity of command. Subordinates should receive orders from single superior at a time, and all subordinates should be accountable to the superior. According to this principle, an employee receives orders only from one superior officer and none else. He is responsible only to one particular superior and to none else in the organization. If two superiors exercise their authority over the same individual or department, there is going to be confusion. Next is principle of span of control. This principle thus helps to determine numerical limit of subordinates to be supervised by a manager. Uh, the principle states that there is a limit to the number of subordinates that should report to one superior. Some writers state wisely that 5 or 8 people are the maximum number 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 one, man can supervise. Principle of balance. The functional activities, their establishment, and other performances should be balanced properly. An organization is made up of different units. All these units should be kept in balance. Each function should be given its proper emphasis with regard to its basic purpose in the organization. Next is the principle of communication. Communication is the process of transformation of information from one person to another of different levels. Next is the principle of personal ability. For an for an organization, human resources is important. Mainly, training and development programs must be encouraged to develop the skill in to develop the skill in the employees. Next is the principle of flexibility. Organizational structure, principle of flexibility. Organizational structure must be flexible considering the environmental dynamism. Sometimes dramatically change may occur in the organization, and in that condition, organization should be ready to accept the change. Mm. The the organization must permit growth and expansion without dislocation of operation. Devices, techniques, and environmental factors should be built into the structure to permit quick and easy adaptation of the enterprise of enterprise to change in its environment. Good organization is not a straitjacket. And lastly is the principle of principle of simplicity. The structure of organization should be simple with minimum number of level do that its member and understand duties and authority. Um, simplicity helps in the minimization of the fixed cost